Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available Live Breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. The moment you have been waiting for has come. Let's break some signed memorabilia.
Good morning, Ultimate Autographs universe. Welcome in here to the Ultimate Autographs live break room at 9:02 a.m. here on May 15th, 2025. Come on in for a little ripping and sipping, a little waking and breaking, wakey, eggs and breaky here, our UA in the AM. It is your host, Rip Camelucci, along with my co-host and producer, Mike Napolitano. Money Mike, how's it going, baby?
Pretty good on this Jersey Thursday.
That's right. Look at us wearing
another one in the collection.
Jerseys.
I have not
Pulled this out
repeated.
from my fat guy days.
I probably should have worn this for opening day because the White Sox are playing the Angels and it's a Tim Anderson. But I was so excited to wear the City Connects.
Of course.
So I don't have the new City Connect.
No.
I don't know if I'll be spending my own money on that. If the White Sox want to
can
gift
get
me
it,
one,
get it,
sure. But I already have my South Side one.
Oh, Gary, you're too sweet. Your 2 favorite breakers. Good morning. That's
Yes.
You know what? I just like a minute before going on the air, because it was a real social function in the break room this morning before the show, and a minute before we went on air, I'm like, I forgot to make my coffee. So thank you, because I am also fueled by compliments. That is an important thing to know about me. Is I'm very easily, like a roll, buttered up. Exciting day. We have a pre-fill, so we're going to get to that. But let's go ahead and do a little housekeeping and figure it out. Chuck Nelson, how's it going? Good morning, my friend. Good morning and welcome in to everybody watching across our 3 channels. That would be Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. If you're on YouTube and you don't already subscribe, go ahead and hit that little bell right there. Hey, Bobby Boulay, Jersey Slime. There's only one uniform with pinstripes, and that has the interlocking NY on the front, no name on the back.
No, not so fast there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. My 93 Marlins will have something to say about that.
There's a lot of uniforms that have the pinstripes on them, and I'll even go there.
I didn't know that there was
the Chicago Cubs.
I didn't know there was a territory dispute over pinstripes.
I didn't think so either.
Jeez,
I get it. It's iconic on the Yankees
coming
jerseys.
out hot for this thirsty
Hey, those
Jersey
Mets have
Thursday.
them too. Those Mets have them too. Everybody has pinstripes. What are you talking about?
A lot of people
here?
have pinstripes.
Yeah.
Let's take it up with the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Trying to think of a team
why
that
don't we?
doesn't. Maybe the Dodgers don't.
Well,
have
there's plenty
pinstripes.
that don't. You know.
Yeah.
You know, the Angels don't.
Yeah.
Braves don't.
Oh, what did? I think the
Phillies
Angels used
do.
to have one. Phillies
Who?
do. Yeah.
Braves?
I might be right on that.
Washington doesn't.
Yeah, I don't think the Braves do.
Orioles don't.
Yeah.
The Blue Jays don't.
The Diamondbacks do. I know they have one jersey that's pinstripes.
The
Might
Tampa
be
Bay
more of a throwback.
Rays don't.
Yeah, you're right. They do not.
Yeah. I wonder if I would almost say a majority. Let's do a jersey break, says Charles Nelson. All this talk about jerseys
Right, yeah.
and us wearing jerseys, it is Thirsty Jersey Thursday. And that works the same as it ever does. You buy 5 spots into any break across our live break page, which I'll go ahead and just drop on in the chat right now. 5 spots, go ahead and add a jersey break as your 6th, and it shall ring up in your cart as $0 or 0 doll hairs, as some would say. Hey, what happened to that housekeeping I was talking about? I'm looking for a dice roll of 6 or higher. That'll do it. That's an 8. 8 on the dice roll. Other than some kids' weekend several years ago, the Yankees have never had names on the back of their uniforms. During that weekend, Judge had All Rise on the back. Gary Sanchez had Kraken.
Yes.
So they went XFL style.
That is true. Yeah, they had all these like player nicknames and such. So I think that was a cool touch. But I do appreciate the Yankees classic no names on the back. You got to know who your players are, right?
Well, I do. If one team in all of sports can kind of get away with it, it's the Yankees, and it's such. There's so many ways to describe it, but I'll go ahead and say it's such a boss move to put a positive point on it.
Yes.
To just be like, no. We're the Yankees. You know who our players are.
Yeah. That doesn't happen with the White Sox. We have a revolving door that Chuck Norris slams. It's a little before and after for later.
Where's our
A little foreshadowing.
Where's our series wheel? Okay, all right. Let me build a series wheel. Find out what our chase wheel spin's gonna be. While we get all of our other stuff crack-a-lacking up in here, let's go ahead and we have our college still out there. The settings, the style. This isn't what I was looking at. All right, whatever. It's fine. College, vault. We got a new vault. It's paired right now, but we're gonna be talking about that new vault. What is? Come on. Slice repeat? What? No.
Jerseys look like they are 3 to go.
That's what I like.
Which they don't have all the names.
Why would this
here,
not be a
'cause that's
different
not
color?
3. Single vault. No, sorry. Double vault. The paired vault
There
is
we go.
also 3 to go.
That's all college. 1, 4, 6er, mixer, minis. Am I missing anything? 1 and 4 vault jerseys, diamond. Mix it up.
College is on there, yeah. Minis. Mix up.
We got 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can count 8. You got jerseys, practice squad.
Oh, I don't have the practice squad on here.
There we go.
Sweet. All right. Hey, we got it together. And what do we got? And the same deal applies for the chase wheel spin. If the series doesn't have 10 or more boxes, we're going to go ahead and spin again. Not the case. Practice squad. 18 boxes left, 12 headliners. Really cool practice squad. Same from yesterday, but it still remains pretty cool. So
It's a really cool practice squad
Yeah.
to jump into.
also that new vault has my name written all over it, but you know, that's just me. Chase practice squad. Practice squad might be like one of my favorite series to also chase for a wheel spin just because of the price point to get in on it and what you can win in return. So let's go ahead and we'll do a T2BRD, a classic top to bottom rundown. After this first pre-fill we got here, we got our box numbers scrolling along the bottom, but please. Number 10. So Scott Deans or Alex Mathis, please drop me one box number or a wheel request for the 1 in 4 single break number 10. A box number or wheel request. Our box numbers are scrolling along the bottom there. In the 1 in 4, I'll give that one more go round. One more go round before the logo gobbles it up. Right there under the vault. Alex Mathis or Scott Deans, please. Good morning, Sean Harrell. Welcome into the Ultimate Autographs live break room here on a Thirsty Jersey Thursday morning. Beautiful, beautiful day. We're going to be getting some warm weather up here in the Chicagoland area. Let us know what you're looking to get into today here. I got the live break page up there, but I'm also waiting to hear from Alex Mathis or Scott Deans. Haven't heard from you. You've had the time, so I'm gonna go to the wheel on this one. I gotta set it up, so you got a little bit more time, but that will do it. Last call. All right, to the randomizer, to the wheel. What do we got? Box number 29. Do we have it? Yes, we do. It's going to be in the 90s there in Louisville, Kentucky. Well, yeah, good luck with that, as that is some weather my wife longs for. As she described the other day, she's like, I can't wait for it to get hot. I can't wait to slap my skin and it go pulling my hand off of my skin.
Oh, yikes. Maybe a little excessive.
She likes the humidity.
That's
Let's figure out what these divisions are going to be. Head back to the randomizer. And we got 8 times on the wheel spin today. 8 times, or not on the wheel spin, on the dice roll. So that's how many times we're going to be randomizing. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, there we go. Basically the order they came in as. You got to work on your car today in the heat, but best of luck with that. We on a road trip down to Florida, our AC went out in Paducah, Kentucky, and it was quite hot. Charles Nelson looking to grab some folks to join him in a single or double, mix it up. There you go. Let's get some folks headed that way. A lot of great stuff. Can't wait to run that down as well. But feel free to lead the charge there, Charles. Be Charles in charge. And get on in there, set the example. Let's head to our break scene. No, turn that off. I didn't want that. Here we go. Got our names in there. Scott Deans, you're in the football spot. Alex Mathis, you got literally everything else. Basketball, baseball, and everything else. So, best of luck, my friends. Here we go. Box number 29 of 36 in the 1 in 4 can't miss. Called can't miss for a reason, folks. Here we go. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Unlisted. And of course, it's gonna be me hitting this on the I like to call it the serial killer ransom note, Tyler Hero.
Oh, wow.
The boy Hero on the licensed Miami jersey.
Wow.
Talk about working in the heat. Oh my gosh. Fanatics certified. I'm flustered. I'm
That is
flustered
a
hitting a Tyler
really nice
Hero
jersey.
licensed jersey, but in the and more. Michael,
Yeah.
this was in the and more.
Holy moly.
Are you kidding me?
Tyler Hero is sick, and then you
Dude.
add to the fact that that jersey is a mashup between the
Yeah.
two different fonts because it's got the which is that?
Well,
is
no.
that
So
City Connect?
it's got. All right. This is the history of the franchise right here. So you,
Right.
all right. You got this is the first Vice right here. That's the original, or that's our current A.
Right,
That's the font from the original stuff.
Right.
This was the first Vice. This is, I think, the second Vice.
wow.
Another alternate, another original, and then this was from the Miami Floridians when they wore that alternate. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh my God!
I just
am-
love the two different numbers on the back.
and,
too.
and it's also from the 75th anniversary season, so it's got like the
wow.
special logo, the Jerry West. Thank you, Mom. I wish I could keep it. But this goes to Alex Mathis. Alex Mathis, congratulations. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Ty. How is this not listed?
That
But
is
again,
incredible.
it just further and forever proves my point that it's called the can't miss for a reason. I am
That's
on
awesome.
tilt right now. This is
That's
fantastic.
awesome.
I'm gonna we're displaying this.
Oh yes, yeah. I was just about to
Yeah.
say.
That's an executive decision right there. Wow, way to start, y'all. What's next? If that's how we're gonna start the day, what is next?
I've got Jack Harlow playing in my head now.
Yeah, that's right.
Tyler Hero. If this was the other room, we'd be playing some music right now, but we have to be on the air. We have to be professional, you know?
Well, also YouTube would take us down.
Yeah,
'Cause
YouTube,
they don't like that.
YouTube didn't like A Christmas Story, let's just say
Well, YouTube didn't like the way it was particularly
that.
implemented.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
We keep losing the nuance in that situation.
Yeah.
Let's all be honest with ourselves. What happened?
How is that not listed? Ty is asking. I don't know, my guy. That's just
from
what
one
we have
tie to
here in the
another.
break room. That is crazy to me. That's awesome, though.
I'm speechless.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oops, sorry.
You're good. That is all good. That is sick.
Until we can get a mannequin in here.
I have to. So speaking of it being Jersey Thursday and how I have that extensive jersey collection, it's mostly baseball and hockey. So I would like to expand my basketball jerseys because I feel like those are cool pieces to have in your closet.
They're cool pieces, and they're like
And I wouldn't get just straight up Bulls.
they're
Like,
so wearable. you
yeah,
know?
I have the Stacey King that's signed because I went to an event. It was Stacey King there, but also I would need to get a Jordan as a Bulls fan.
Of course.
you know, and also it's Jordan.
Yeah.
I want a particular Jordan. I'm not going to give away which one I want.
Wizards Jordan.
No. It's still a Bulls Jordan. But now I'm thinking about it. I'm like, I should probably get some players on some other teams too. And Tyler Hero would be one that I would add
Yeah.
to my collection.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like, and there's nothing but great versions of it to explore, you know?
I've seen people like snowboarding or skiing with Tyler Hero jersey on, specifically the Miami Vice version.
Oh.
And like over that puffy jacket, and you got the
Hold
goggles
on. We
on,
are
so
talking
it
about
looks-
Miami. What kind of skiing are we talking about here?
No. Actual like snow skiing.
Okay.
But snowboarding.
Oh, okay.
He was snowboarding, and you wear the jersey, and yeah, I've done hockey jerseys because that makes a little bit more
Yeah.
sense. But like it looks cool. Like
They're so great to wear during
you
the
have
summer.
major drip on the slopes
Yeah.
when that's the case. Especially in a Miami Vice one.
Major
Oh.
drip on the slopes.
Don't
dude.
do this one though. This one's signed. This one goes in a box. This one
Yeah.
on display. Shadow box.
I don't know who broke that gun, but I don't even think, Gary, that it was like officially pulled or broken when it happened. I think they were just playing around with it.
I don't think it broke. Did it? I don't think
Oh, no,
so.
I think it went to someone.
Yeah, it went to
Pretty
somebody.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think he meant like who.
Oh, who broke the?
Yeah.
Duh. I've only been. Cool. It's fine, Mike.
Hey,
It's too early.
Mike, take a play off. We're gonna go do a top to bottom rundown. Go ahead and gather yourself. How about that Panthers game last night, man?
Yeah, 6-1.
Dominated.
Goodbye,
Oh.
Leafs. One more game, but goodbye,
They gave
Leafs.
us the beautiful fan reactions, face palms galore. It was beautiful.
We want Florida. Are you sure about that?
All right. Here's what I'm looking at and loving today is this vault. It's paired. That one left in the old vault is an authentic Phil Simms. And we know this, man. Common? I don't know. I don't think it was common. Jerseys sold out.
Yes, they did.
There we go. All right. Well, in the meantime, here's this awesome Brock Bowers, standout tight end for the Las Vegas Raiders. Absolutely insane custom flex right here. You got that Raiders logo, but it's got like the spiked knucks on the hilt of the sword there. What the heck? Hold on. That's crazy. Mike, have you seen this part? On the logo, the character's
Oh,
like
what is
taking
that?
off the mask to reveal like a skeleton underneath.
I didn't even see that.
That is what, man, the
first time
art
around,
on
I
these
didn't-
are just so insane. Yeah, I don't know what else to tell you about this. It's got that it's got the zhuzhing up around the signature there. What a piece.
That is
And again, that's one of 4 speed flexes that we have still in the vault, or at least that we have on the spinner here. Got this Rip Speed Flex AJ Brown on the Eagles. Get that slate on the bottom, classic on top. Matte finish. Gorgeous right there. Got this. Actually, it's going to be 3 speed flexes on these spinners because we got this Michael Strahan chrome 2-tone speed flex right here. And not a speed flex, but a full hydro Brian Urlacher Bears authentic. This is one of those that we were peeking at yesterday and freaking out about on yesterday's show. If you happen to be watching, Mike
Yeah.
is currently entranced right now. I'm like, hello, Earth to Mike. We got a show to do. Got the Hall of Fame 2018 inscription there. Very, very cool. And if you want, you can go ahead and like put your hair plugs like directly onto the helmet too, for hair restoration.
right.
You know?
Restore, yeah.
And then there's all the other incredible stuff in the vault. Because that's, we're not done on speed flexes, because you also have this Bo Jackson on the Raiders right here. Bo knows that this Barry Sanders speed flex on the not Honolulu blue alternate with the Lion King inscription there. So Bo knows that that's a pretty sick helmet. Also, this is a rep, but I already hit a Tyler Hero today. You want me to hit this Bob Greasy for you? Get in the vault, because you know I'll do it. I'm a Miami magnet, baby. You got the Hall of Fame 1990 inscription, the 17-0 inscription, because that's right, still yet to be toppled. Pop that champagne every season. Bob Greasy, Miami legend on the rep, but it's that throwback. It's that original animal wearing a helmet. Absolutely gorgeous. Alex Mathis, just seen my jersey, baby. Tyler Hero, that's sick AF. Let's go. That's sick as frostbite. That's right, Alex. It is, dude. I highly encourage you to go back and just watch my reaction to that, because I will be doing that later to see myself, to see exactly the face I made. I imagine I probably made. Mike, are you a Parks and Rec watcher?
I've seen clips and
Okay.
a few episodes. I got to go back and watch. That's
There's-
another one I got to go watch in its entirety.
Yeah. I've watched
list-
it. I've
my
watched
list
it
gets
enough for the whole company.
My list is getting longer with you here, Rip, and I like it.
Oh, brother. Yeah, it's only gonna increase.
I made it one more episode in on Andor.
Oh,
I'm only on episode 4.
dude.
I know.
Dude. Okay, we'll
But
talk
what
about
about this
that
Parks
later.
and Rec? They made
Oh, yeah.
faces.
So I'll end up making the face that Ben Wyatt does whenever Leslie Knope
Is that Chris Pratt's character?
gets himself. No, that's Adam Scott.
Okay.
Yeah, Adam Scott. Anytime Amy Poehler's character gets him a gift, she usually like outdoes herself by like a gajillion, and he just makes the dumbest face of like, "Thanks for yawning right into the mic, dude."
And I was in the middle of a laugh.
You gotta let's turn and cough just like you do with the doctors.
Wait a minute.
Anyway, yeah, Alex, that's a sick hit, man. Congratulations. We got the Warren Moon on the 2.0 Hall of Fame inscription there on the Seattle Seahawks. He was a Pro Bowler with the Seattle Seahawks. There's that Urlacher. There's that matching Jamar Chase there on the 2.0. Baker Mayfield on that Bucks Rave. All these alternate Bucks lids are just so absolutely gorgeous. Speaking of Rave, you get that construction helmet going on there with the Bo Nix and the not exactly a color match, but it's a color complementing ink right there on the Cyber Horse Broncos Rave. And George Kittle on that San Francisco 49ers Lunar with the red ink right there for that red 49ers ink. The vault is absolutely loaded. Very exciting stuff going on in the vault. Of course, we have all our vault keys as well in the new vault. And and again, in the old vault, it's a Phil Simms authentic. Super Bowl MVP, Giants legend, Hall of Famer, Phil Simms. Diamonds, still got our diamonds, still experimenting here with the 4-spot break, going kind of 1-in-4 style. Still available in the headliners. Justin J. Jettas Jefferson on the raves. The raves are out of control this morning, Mike.
Yeah.
A lot of raves going on. And then, of course, 4 bonus bangers, because we have 5 left in the diamonds. Ain't no duds in the diamonds, as I will always not just say, but scream at you in the morning. The Mix It Up was popular yesterday. Seemed like it continued to be popular as the day went on. Here's what we're playing for. Obviously, yes, Charles, Mike is on tonight with Common.
Yes.
Well,
You can call me Dom tonight again.
yeah. That's probably why he was asking.
Yeah.
This is what we're playing for when it gets right down to it. Oh my God, there's so many Dolphins greats in these series, but we got to talk about Tom Brady. Yay. We got Bob Greasy and Dan Marino on the board, but I got to talk about this Tom Brady prize. Buy into the Mix It Up the single, you get a spot in the top spot drawing for this Tom Brady Rip Speed Flex, which I must admit is absolutely filthy, stinky, delicious. You get a double, you get 2 entries, you get a quad, you get 4 entries. Y'all know how it works. Y'all know what it do. Here's what we got left still in this Mix It Up. We got that Dan Marino on the mini. Dan Marino on that Dolphins Flash. Absolutely love it. Aqua and orange running through my veins right there. Dan Marino would be a wonderful compliment to winning the Bob Greasy in the vault. Boy, let me tell you, you can go Miami crazy because, again, I am the Miami Magnet, Rip Camelucci. Manny Machado on the bat. Machado, as they used to call him in Baltimore, but of course he is now still in San Diego. Who we still got? Steve Young. One of the best quarterbacks of his generation, bar none. Super Bowl champion, MVP. He got that monkey off his back. Steve Young on the classic 49ers. Golden Dome. Julius Irving. The doctor is in. Julius Irving, Dr. J on the Sixers laundry right there. Keeping it in the basketball realm, you got the Shaq on the Lakers laundry, and Kevin Garnett, Celtics baby, big win last night. Kevin Garnett on that Boston specific, that Boston ball right there. KG, NBA champion, one of the most fearsome players in the history of the game.
Yeah, keeping themselves alive against the Knicks. Just a reminder, I know some people may have forgotten, but we do have those NBA playoff entries that are moving along.
Oh.
I believe we're into the round of gift cards,
That's
but
right.
I'm going to have to double check what the
we did
amounts
that.
are. We know Stephen Plecky is moving on because he has the Timberwolves, and Ronnie Sayer is moving on because he has the Pacers. So I believe you guys are in the gift card realms, although I don't know if gift cards get distributed out until the very end. I'm going to have to double check that one. We'll make sure. But if you are in a position to win a gift card, it'll be coming to you very soon. Those who are still on the table, we've got Steven Leonard with the OKC Thunder. They're leading the Nuggets 3-2 in that series. Sean Schumann has the Knicks. We just went over that series. They still lead, but the Celtics are climbing back. Ronnie Sayer also has the Celtics, so his second spot could be moving on there if the Celtics do make that comeback. And Rob Barnett has the Nuggets, who, as I just said, are down 3-2 to the Thunder.
On the way in today, I was listening to a podcast with an interview with Andor creator Tony Gilroy.
Oh, yeah.
And they, the interviewers managed to sneak in a Knicks reference because he's a Knicks fan.
Oh, really?
And they mentioned Jalen Brunson. And he said this like really offhand. And Tony Gilroy was like, Jalen Brunson, yeah, that's kind of a Star Wars name. And then like that's all I could think about on the rest of the drive in. It's just like, that is kind of a Star Wars name.
Did you see that tweet that came out? I think it was almost a week ago now, that it was like all these MLB names that could be Star Wars names, and like the one at the top of the list is Lars Nootbaar, which is like, yes,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
100% a Star Wars name. I gotta find that.
That is Lars
I'll bring that
Nootbaar
back.
has built up a real tab at the Mos Eisley Cantina.
Yeah.
Boy, oh
Has to
boy. Back to the rundown here in the practice squad. The practice squad still flush with fantastic names and items here in our mixer series. That Ed Reed is still available on that authentic alternate Ravens helmet. And my favorite part about this is that gold ink right there for the color match signature of those accents, those gold accents around. And again, Ed Reed, Hall of Famer, literally one of the best safeties to have ever played the game. Steve Smith Sr. still here on that authentic, I believe that is, here on the Panthers. Beautiful classic Panthers lid right there. Michael Irvin on the classic Cowboys lid, authentic. Absolute legend. What a wonderful time it would be to pair that with the Emmitt Smith football. It just makes sense. JJ Watt on the Eclipse Mini right here. Beautiful, stark contrast with the signature on that black matte Mini. Drew Brees on a... no, we don't have the Drew Brees anymore. Never mind. Drew Brees...
Gone.
doesn't exist in this any longer, but Aiden Hutchinson does on the Detroit Lions alternate, not Honolulu Blue. Marshall Falk on that Eclipse authentic. Darrell Revis. We said Rave once. Darrell Revis, more like it. Am I right, Mike?
Yes. Very much so.
Thanks, man.
Did we? Well, we didn't pull him yesterday.
No, we didn't. Darrell Revis is still available on that Rave Authentic, as is that camo.
I don't know. Maybe I was
James
off
Harrison.
on an island. See what I did there? See what I did there?
You saved it. You saved it.
No, we pulled it. We did pull him though.
Yeah, we pulled him a
Was that
few weeks
last
ago on I think it was a Speed Flex.
Yeah. Yeah.
We already did one of the 1-in-4 singles, and hit this. Let me just show this again. This was unlisted in the 1-in-4 can't miss. Tyler Hero, one of the hottest names, one of the most fastest rising players in the NBA, took another huge leap, leading the Miami Heat to, frankly, doing better than they had any right doing. Is the Monsters jersey still around in the Mix It Up? The Monsters
No, that got
jersey.
pulled yesterday.
What was
That's
the
the
Monsters
Monsters of the
jersey?
Midway.
Oh, the Monsters of the Midway, of course.
Yeah.
I, for whatever reason, immediately went to the Monstars. I'm just like,
Oh,
I got Sean
no,
Bradley and
that's fair.
Muggsy Bogues on this.
Yeah.
Yes, that is no longer available. Gary. Good question. I was taken off guard. Still in the 1 and 4, we got speed flexes. Just very cool, very unique. If you're an LA fan, if you're a Notre Dame fan, this should be on your radar. Jerome Bettis, Kyron Williams, play like a champion today on the Rams Irish combo speed flex. Absolutely super unique piece. Where else you getting that? Where? Oh, where? As same as this absolutely kind of like wonderfully all over the place Russell Wilson. I mean, it's very emblematic and representative of the story of his career, man. Quite the journeyman within the league. You got the Seahawks, the Broncos, the Wisconsin Badgers, of course, representing his college career. Russell Bustle Wilson. Oh yeah, thank you. Y'all know what it looks like. And then I'll show the other one here, too. Y'all know what it looks like. So good. So good. So good. Still available in there. That Trey Young ball. Ice Trey on the City Connect ball right there. As a Heat fan, I take exception to Trey Young being photoed and Tyler Hero on a licensed
Especially
City Connect
when
jersey.
it's this jersey. That's crazy
I know.
to me.
I know.
I get it. Trey Young maybe is a bigger name, but I don't know.
Whatever.
Jack Harlow was
not
putting
for long.
Tyler Hero on the
I'll
map.
say this right now, not for long.
Yeah, that's fair.
As long as that, what is it, the Southeast Division or whatever the heck? No one cares about the divisions in basketball, and I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Just conferences.
Yeah, exactly.
Conferences. only.
We still got, no, I pulled that check. We still got that Ric Flair belt, 16-time world champion, the Nature Boy. We still have John Smoltz on the bat. We still got Tay Swift, Taylor Swift, Tay Swizzle, T-Dog, T-Dot, Taylor Swift, Tennessee's own Taylor Swift, although she's a real Appalachia girl, I'll tell you right now, has Pittsburgh ties as well, I believe, or at least Pennsylvania ties.
Pennsylvania for sure. I forget if it's more Philly. I think it's more Philly.
But yeah. And then, of course, I mean, again, between the
Yeah,
Taylor
because
Swift...
she was an Eagles fan, right?
It's hard to say.
And then it was like, is she rooting for her... well, I mean, at this point, they're basically fiance, right? Like, it's not official
you're doing
yet.
That, huh? You're going to put that ring there?
Yeah, I'm going to put that ring there.
All right, put the pressure on her.
It was like, is she going to be rooting for her brother-in-law, or is she going to be rooting for her man when it's Phillies versus... Or no, not Phillies. Eagles versus Chiefs.
I want to direct your attention to this, the bottom right corner of your screen here, all right? That Carmelo Anthony is gone, but the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar jersey, one of the most legendary players in the history of the sport of basketball, former points leader in the league, still available on a licensed Lakers jersey.
3 syllables. Iconic.
Exactly. Thank you. Checks out. Lionel Messi. If Kareem's iconic, what is Messi?
He gets one more syllable. Legendary.
There you go.
Absolutely
Emphasis on the
fire.
dairy. I don't know what his dairy
Yeah, I don't know if he's lactose intolerant or not, but for sure that man can run up the field.
Yeah. He should speak for himself.
I mean,
know?
honestly,
the jersey should speak for
I
itself.
don't know.
Licensed.
I'm at a loss for words on where to go to describe him because that jersey is probably worth so freaking much.
Should we just pull up like a YouTube compilation to just remind everyone, like, oh yeah, he's this great.
And you know, he's not the biggest guy either, which is what allows him to play the style that he plays.
Rax.
Speedy, quick.
That's literally what we're talking about right now. The Messi is still available. Also, I forgot that the jersey is ready. So as soon as I'm done with this, we're gonna go to the jersey.
Oh yes, that's right.
Also still available in the secondary headliners, unphotoed, Chuck Norris, Bruce Smith, Fernando Tatis Jr., Paul Pierce, and Allen Iverson. Paul Pierce and Allen Iverson, yeah, you know, they've made their way in the league. I guess they could be over.
They could get the headliner.
But yeah. All right. But yes, Rax, the Messi is absolutely still available. All right, finally, my apologies for the delay. On to the jersey break, please. Please drop me one box number or a wheel request for the jersey number 20 break. The jersey break number 20. Eric Burns, Gary Marvin, Charles Nelson, or Eric Linnell. Please hit me. I'll go to the break scene so you can see all the names that are eligible to call for either a jersey break or a jersey box number or a wheel request. Pardon. So
A wheel request or
a wheel request.
Real request?
A wheel
Wheel
request.
Oh, they did go with the wheel.
Yeah,
Wheel.
they're on the same page. They are simpatico, Charles and Gary. So let's take it.
Whirl.
Let's take it to
Whirl.
the wheel one more time. All right. Number jerseys 19. We don't have 19, but we do have 18. So box number 18 in the jerseys. 18 in the jerseys. No rat. Oh wait. In the 1 and 4. What's our box count for the 1 and 4, Mike? Is that good right there?
It should be accurate.
Okay. So we are at 16 boxes left in the 1 and 4 racks. And yeah, man, we got the coffee maker, and we were so busy in the break room before the show this morning in pre-production, I forgot to make my coffee. So I might sneak out in the middle of the night. Dad might go and grab some cigarettes
Oh, God.
real quick, but I promise I'll be back. We're randomizing 8 times today, 8 times. But yeah, I do got to get my sipping on. I did have my coffee on the way in because I'm not going to not have coffee for my drive in, for my commute. I'm not an animal. All right, here we go. In the NFC North, Eric Linnell, Charles Nelson, NFC South and NFC East. Happy to see you back in the breaks there, Charles. Eric Burns, NFC West. Eric Linnell is back again in the AFC North and South. AFC East, Eric Burns. AFC West, closing us out here, rounding us out, Gary Marvin. Still available headliner-wise in the jerseys, Mike Singletary. And then 2 quarterbacks that may have had an impact on the history of the game, Roger Staubach and Brett Favre.
Just a little bit.
Box 18 in the jerseys. We got, 11, 10 after this? There we go. What do we got? Ooh, all right. Ooh, oh, very fun. Very fun indeed. A Patriots legend here on their short-lived version of these jerseys. Absolutely love them, though. Especially you don't see the red that often.
No, you don't, yeah.
Former New England Patriots tight end, Ben Coates. Ben, put on your coats. It's cold outside. For the AFC East, Eric Burns. There you go. Eric Burns. Burning up because he's got too many coats on.
Yeah.
And again, I love you got the JSA card right here. I love this weird, I don't even remember the exact years for it. It was 96, I think, to 2000. They changed these just before, the Brady era.
Right.
Love it. Absolutely love it. Ben Coates, what a fun hit there. Yeah, great tight end. He was a solid Madden tight end for me. I'll tell you that right now. Eric Burns, congratulations there in the jerseys. It is Thirsty Jersey Thursday as well here. So if you're out here buying spots in the breaks, buy in bulk. Get 5 spots in one order, and get that 6th spot, make it a jersey spot, and it'll be on the house. Gratis, baby, gratis.
And those jerseys are back up. They've been back up because I know it took us. We kind of got a
little
sidetracked,
sidetracked.
but that's okay because we were doing our top to bottom rundown. But we have those jerseys back up for you on the break page to buy in for another break. I mean, Ben Coates is a nice deep hit right here, and the fact that it's in the, of course, it's going to be in the and more section, but still a nice player. We still have those headliners up there on the board. The ratios just got a little bit better. You got 3 headliners in 10 boxes. And if Ben Coates is coming out of that and more, you can't really go wrong.
And I like another thing I like about it is it's a throwback, but it's not. It's a recognizable throwback. It's not like
Yeah,
a
that's
boring
true.
throw. Like if this was, the first Patriots version of the jersey, there's little difference to me between those jerseys and like just your random high school's jerseys.
No, I get that.
Whereas this is just like, oh, this takes me to a very specific time and place.
Yes, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Let's see. Better 79-79. Already had that jersey. So glad someone else won it. Well, there you go. Spread that love around. We need it around. Thank you there, Better.
Hey, and that good karma might come around for
Exactly.
you. Love to see that.
Instant Karma. That was my mom's nickname back in the day. Her name was Carmen.
For good reason? Oh, okay, yeah.
So they just called her Instant Karma.
Okay.
I don't know if there was any more meaning to that other than the wordplay there, Mike.
Yeah.
She was watching earlier. Mom, if you want to kind of expound upon that, by all means, I'm sure we'd love to hear it. There you go. Ben Coates. Fun,
6 to go.
unexpected name. Hit
Yeah,
right
right.
there.
6 to go in the Mix It Up single. Yes, that is correct. We have Lindsay and Charles in there. So 6 more spots to go. We have 3 more spots to go in that paired vault. We know the old helmet that's coming out from the old, or I shouldn't say old helmet, but the old series
It's old.
has
It's
the
got
Phil
cobwebs on it.
Sims. So you're pretty much, if you're in that spot and you're in that break, you're guaranteed the Phil Sims. But then, of course, we have all 15 headliners plus 5 vault keys for this new series. So 20 of the 30 boxes have something well worth your while. And then, of course, the and more section. But those vault keys, as always, $300, $200, to $100, and a $50 gift card.
$50. That can get you pretty much. Wait, no. How much is the?
Well, that's the double. So that would be $186 to buy it.
No. I was
But you're coming with the
I
help,
was
too.
talking about the Mix It Up. It's $59. So yeah, a $50 gift card that leaves you with $9 left to get into a Mix It Up single
Yeah, you could.
for a chance at
You could theoretically win a gift card in that double vault, and then turn around and use it on the Mix It Up series and win something in there. Turning wins into wins exponentially.
You gotta spin them out. There we go. We still got our college rocking and rolling. That CD Lamb on the authentic, Steve Smith Sr. on that beautiful Utes helmet right there. And of course, still got Tim Brown, Heisman winner, LaShawn McCoy, Shady, Hines Ward. He was in The Dark Knight Rises, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
And Warren Moon, Hall of Famer. That's all I got to say about that. Yep. Jerseys, as we just did, we broke these. The Singletary, the Favre, and the Staubach all still available. So if you were in that last jersey break and you are out there on the hunt is still on. And in the minis, still available in the minis. Champ Bailey. We have another potential mooning out there. And Aaron Jones in the secondary headliners. So there we go. Oh, and of course I didn't have, oh my goodness gracious. This is what happens. No coffee. This is what happens. Here's the college. There's the CD Lamb. There's the Steve Smith Sr. But y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all seen it before. Now here are the jerseys. That's Staubach, excuse me. Really cool. I love that blue jersey right there, that blue Cowboys jersey. Roger Staubach, Brett Favre, and Mike Singletary. Yeah, nothing but Hall of Famers left. So, excuse me. And yeah, here in the minis. That Champ on the 3.0, Warren Moon on the Action Green, and Steve Mongo, and Aaron Jones Warren Sapp and Stephen McMichael are the secondaries in the practice squad. Aaron Jones as well. So let us know where we shall be venturing into. We still have 3 left. 3 left in that pairing for the vault. And that vault's a good time. Our secondary headliners are Frank Gore, Chris Johnson, and Jameson Williams. So when it comes to double up opportunities, you could double up with J-Mo and Barry Sanders. Depending on what the Frank Gore is, you could double up with old Frankie G there and George Kittle. Once we get out of the pairing, you can of course do this. The only current pairing double up opportunity you can get right now is Phil Simms and the Michael Strahan. There you go. That's again, that should be enough right there to get in. You know what I'm saying, Mike?
Yes.
Like the only pairing opportunity
I would jump on it.
is a Phil Simms authentic and a Michael Strahan chrome speed flex.
It should be more than enough reason just with the Phil Simms alone because you know what it is, right? And it's a legendary headliner.
And it's not like we have any shortage of pulling NFC East ever in this room.
Right.
Again, you could double up a big time. Eventually, when we get out of the pairing, you'll be able to double up on some Raiders here. You'll be able to double up on the NFC East. You'll be able to double up on the NFC West, the AFC West. This Urlacher is absolutely out of control. The NFC North has got plenty of double up opportunities there. Great stuff here in the vault. And of course, all those vaunted vault keys as well. So as always, 15 headliners and 5 vault keys. That's 20 boxes out of 30 with something worth your time. So there we go. 3 left in the vault double. Vault double. I'm going to go ahead and pop that here in the chat. Vault double, 3 to go. 6 left in that multi-sport single. 6 left. I'll pop that in here. Mix it up.
Now there's 5 left in that mix it up single.
And 7 left in the minis. So y'all understand the assignment in the parlance of our youth these days. What? So now it's come time in that show, Mike, where I turn to my left and ask you, my friend, as you wipe the sleep from your eyes, what do you want to see?
I got a crusty.
And here's the thing. Sometimes you don't even know what you want to see, such as this Tyler Hero jersey.
I want to be able to see. Hold on. It's like in my eye. Okay.
You got your
Now
eye
I can see.
boogies?
Yeah.
Do you also, you don't have any pets, right?
Not anymore. No.
Okay. We do this thing where we'll clean the eye boogies out of
out of the
Angus's
dog.
eyes and then feed it to him.
Oh,
And he loves it.
I didn't
he
do that. I
loves it.
didn't do that. I did clean the eyes of my dog, but no, I would dispose of that.
I'm realizing I kind of neglected our secondary headliners a little bit. So before that, I mentioned the Frank Gore, Chris Johnson, Jameson Williams in the secondary headliners of the new vault. We have Warren Sapp and Steve Mongo McMichael, 2 guys who were no slouches on the field there in the secondary headliners of the practice squad. In that multi-sport, which now has 5 left, you say?
5 left.
Pete Rose, Charlie Hustle, soon to be finally in the ML or the Baseball Hall of Fame in Cooperstown. Still available there in the unlisted, unphotoed headliners. So, Mike, apologies, but I ask you yet again, what would you like to see?
No, it's
Feel
okay.
free to smuggle away.
No, I'm gonna go back to that vault. I want to see the Brian Urlacher authentic, not just because I'm a Bears fan, but because it is the first Hydro authentic that I will see in this break room, or just in general. I mean, that's unheard of, and yet we have one. So That's me. And the only reason I'm saying that is because I said 2 days ago that I want to see the Lionel Messi, and then I didn't say it yesterday as well because that felt like a cop out. So I'll give it until tomorrow until I say the Leo Messi again, but it's
Okay.
probably going to be off the board
That's
by
fair.
the time we get to tomorrow. Hey, maybe it's even off the board this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's off the board by tonight when I am here with Common, the biggest Messi fan in the room. But remember, Common, remember who met Messi.
I wonder whose reaction would be bigger, me to this unexpected Tyler Hero or Common to finally seeing that Messi jersey?
I'm going to go with Common to see the Messi jersey just because of how crazy that would be.
Okay.
But I mean, it's a close toss up. It's a 1A 1B.
I'll keep that in mind.
I'm starting
next
to
time.
realize I have so many stains on this jersey.
No, it is a white jersey.
And
That's why I try to avoid
I
white
haven't-
clothes.
I haven't worn this in forever, and I don't know where these stains are from. And for the one I saw, I was like, okay, for sure a mustard stain, right? Right here.
Mustard!
You're going to the game. But now there's ones like down here. What the heck is this? I don't know. This
You
one's
okay
gonna
over
get
there, man?
washed.
You all right?
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, it's a Tim Anderson, so at this point, it's like it doesn't even matter. You know?
You want to just burn it in the middle of the floor right here while we're at it?
No, because then I wouldn't be clothed for the show, and I feel like that would raise a couple concerns.
It also may raise some viewership as well, depending on.
Alright.
Yeah, we need to increase
Clark Kent.
our demographics.
For every box we break, I will unbutton a button. We did 2 this morning.
Strip breaks.
We did 2.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Bwah,
I usually go to games like this.
He's gonna
way.
get that hamburger meat out, y'all. Look out. No, in the morning
still
that'd be
on
a
the
little
cow.
that'd be a little corned beef hash over
I
there.
think it's still on the cow, if you know what I mean. This
Moo.
cow.
All right.
Well, no, also because cows have hair right here.
6 left in the diamond single. Love to
sir.
see that right there.
sir.
6 left in the diamond single. That is a traditional 8-spot break, as opposed to our other diamonds right now.
Charles is saying we should do a practice squad. Those are both wide open. All 8 spots in the single and the double. So jump on in there, guys.
I'll
Let's do
say it again. Lead the Charles charge.
It's our
Lead
Chase
the
Wheelspin.
Charge Charles.
Also like a mooning from Robbie. Yeah. Thankfully, I haven't been in the room for that. But I can only imagine how scarred our viewership might be.
All right. What do I want to see?
What do you want to see?
It's messed up. So, what do I personally want to see? I want to see that Bob Greasy rep. I don't give a ding dang. I got to see that Bob Greasy rep.
It was a little too much. We're going back with just the one. How about
They
2
couldn't handle
boxes
it.
equal 1 button?
There you go. They couldn't handle it.
Yeah, I couldn't handle it. I was like, wait a minute.
If I'm being purely objective, as I should be, as technically a member of the media here, I'm gonna go ahead and go. Actually, yeah. I'm gonna stay in the vault and say that Brock Bowers Speed Flex.
Okay.
That logo, like what they did with that logo there, makes me want to see it closer up in person. Also, again, I'll keep saying it. I keep saying it about guys like Puka Nakua, Brian Thomas Jr. What are some of the other ones? Who else? Lad McConkey as well. Yeah, all those guys. I'll say it also about Brock Bowers. Young, making an impact. Trajectory is going up. Get in on him now and have the leverage when the season comes. It is coming up on 10 o'clock a.m. here in the morning in the Ultimate Autographs Break Room live from Chicagoland, Illinois, here Central Standard Time, May 15th, 2025. And yeah, good morning to everyone hopping in here halfway through our morning UA in the AM. We'll love it. Absolutely. We've been ripping and sipping. We've woken. We've broken. Wakey, eggs, and break D. Hit this absolute gorgeous, unlisted, and more bonus banger licensed Tyler Hero jersey. I came out of my skin. It was It's resplendent. I don't know what else to say about it. That came out of the 1 in 4. That came out of the 1 in 4. So, you know what? I'll say this. If those headliners ain't doing it for you, take a shot. Take a shot anyway. That's one way to go. If you want the experience of the single Mix It Up, as Charles Nelson just brought up right here, if you want the experience of the Can't Miss 1 in 4, but you want to get in at a much more reasonable price point, $59 for that single gets you into that multi-sport Mix It Up. It's 8 spots, and it's got Dan Marino, Manny Machado, Steve Young, Julius Erving, Kevin Garnett, Shaquille O'Neal, and Pete Rose. What the heck? $59 to get into that for a chance at any one of those? Get out of town.
And he said 5 spots to go, but we're actually 4 spots to go.
Four
So
spots to
halfway
go. We
to
are
that
halfway in that. So I love the idea that we're mixing it up here today. Between the 1 in 4, the Mix It Up, we're really it's a real mixer here this morning. Yeah. So that's what I want to see. Mostly is going to be in the vault between the Greasy, the Brock Bowers is kind of what I'm looking to see as well. Still would love to see that Ed Reed authentic in the practice squad. I know Charles Nelson's been trying to rally the troops in there as well. Yeah, that Ed Reed is gorgeous with the gold color match ink on that.
I can't believe I said the Urlacher over the Brock Bowers.
Well,
I'm going to stick to my answer, but I would also like to see the Brock Bowers with all the skull imprints on there. That's
how
pretty
many?
cool.
That said, I mean, in defense of that Urlacher, how many authentics do we see with a video on the break page?
Right.
You know, it's not completely unfounded for you to have picked that. And then, yes, exactly right. Thank you for doing my job for me. Thank you, Charles. When the series closes, you will be entered into a top spot drawing for, and let me show as well as tell here. This is how storytelling works, kids. This Tom Brady Rip Speed Flex, the GOAT. He's the GOAT. I have to admit it, begrudgingly. He's the guy. He's got all the records. He's got all the money. You know? What else is there in life, huh?
I mean, it's freaking Tom Brady, right? Like, everybody's going to be chasing Tom Brady.
He's right
He
on that
is
sweet
probably,
spot.
Other than Lionel Messi, probably the most expensive thing in this room right now. And I know some football fans are going, how could you even say those two in the same breath? You'd be surprised on what soccer stuff goes for, because internationally,
Yeah.
Messi is a superstar, but these two guys are on that same platform. I mean, if you're talking, we talked Mount Rushmores yesterday. Tom Brady is for sure probably the Mount Rushmore for the NFL. If you had to pick one for soccer, it's Messi. And we have both of them in this break room. Of course, one available as a prize, but still opportunities to win. And every single spot you buy into that Mix It Up series is a spot and a chance for the Brady.
No
how nice
lies
are we?
detected there, Mike.
How nice are we, right? Like, I mean, we could be like, it's only the winners that get the opportunity, or you have to buy X amount of spots, or blah, blah, blah. Nope. Every single spot in that series gets you a chance at Tom Brady.
And of course, the double gets your name in there twice, and the quad gets your name in there 4 times.
Yes. Yeah.
So there you go. Cool. So we're 3 away in that vault double, the last of the pairing. We got movement. We're halfway on the Mix It Up single. 5 left in the college double. And 6 left in the diamond single. So I'm going to go ahead and take this opportunity for a little rip stop. If
Yeah.
that is all right, Mike, you all right to hold it down?
I will hold it down.
All right. Thank you so much. Do you need a topic, or are you going to just go?
No, I'm just going to go for it. Unless do you have a topic off the top of your head?
No.
This is a little improv.
Legumes. Beans. You for 'em?
Legumes. Okay. Yeah, beans.
Okay, that's a bad time. Feel free to talk about whatever the heck you want.
I'm gonna somehow tie that into what we have on the board here. So, I ate both, Bush's baked beans yesterday for lunch and string beans. And let's talk about a guy who is probably skinny like a string bean, but has that height that makes him look like a string bean, and he's actually a lot more built than that. That's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And let's just say when he was growing his muscle mass, I'm guessing he was eating the protein of the baked beans. There we go. There's the connection right there. We have Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on a licensed jersey in the can't miss 1 and 4. All the basketball players are taller than me. That was a toss-up. Although I could have called Taylor Swift a string bean too, because she is, I guess, a tall drink of water. I don't actually know how tall she is, but she just seems very, like, tall compared to me. I don't know. Maybe it's just that larger-than-life figure right there. So we have both of them in the can't miss 1 and 4. I was debating on whether or not the Taylor Swift CD signed is worth more than the Lionel Messi jersey. It's all about who your buyer is, to be honest with you. If your buyer is a diehard Swiftie, they may pay 10 times the actual price just to have that CD, just to have Taylor Swift's signature. I know it was brought up in this break room that Taylor Swift signs more than Lionel Messi does, so it might bring the value of the autograph down a little bit, but not by much because it's still Taylor Swift. Remember, guys, it's not so much how often they sign. Yes, in certain cases, if they are very sticklers about signing, then it'll bring that autograph value up, but it's a lot more about the name itself or what it's on. And a Taylor Swift CD, it's one of her earlier albums. I would wager to say that is just as much, if not worth more, than the Messi or even the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar jersey, because of the fact that you find a Swiftie, like I said, they will pay 10 times that price. Now, the Lionel Messi, don't get me wrong, soccer fans are crazed about their sport as well, but I think they'd be a little bit more realistic about price points. And that's said, the Messi is still going to command a high price point, regardless of realism. They could be the most, non-Swiftie, crazed about, Messi. We're still in the Messi fans here, but they don't have to have that crazy fandom like the Swifties do to love Messi and realize that Messi's jersey is worth so much. We did do a can't miss 1 and 4 earlier. That was Alex Mathis and Scott Deans in there. That was how we pulled the Tyler Hero. It wasn't even a headliner. I would jump back in there and get your spots, even if it doesn't break during this show, the single or the double. The can't miss 1 and 4 is legitimately can't miss this time. I know we always say that for the can't miss 1 and 4 series, rather than just labeling it 1 and 4. We always say can't miss, but this time you cannot miss the Lionel Messi. You cannot miss the Taylor Swift. I would even say you cannot miss the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Sure, Russell Wilson on a speed flex is nice too. And imagine me kind of like brushing that one off. In any other series, that would be probably a top headliner, especially because of all the rips in it. It's almost like a quad ripped one that Nick was talking about on Sunday and Monday. I know Rip went over it right here, but it's 3 teams ripped, but it's got the old and the new Seahawks logo. So it's almost like it's 4-way ripped, and it's a speed flex. So you're still walking away with something probably worth over $1,000 right there. And I'm just kind of pushing it off to the side because of the even bigger names that we have in there. John Smoltz on a bat as well. Jerome Bettis and Kyron Williams. That's going to be an interesting collab. I can't wait to see that one come out. The Ric Flair belt. I did my woo earlier. I'll do another one. Woo! Ric Flair on that belt. That's probably worth a pretty penny too. I will be honest with you. I'm not a professional when it comes to knowing professional wrestling prices. So I'm not sure how much those go for, although I will say you try to buy one of those belts not even signed on Fanatics, it is going to be very pricey.
Talking about the Ric Flair belt?
Ric Flair belt. Yep.
Yeah.
And then last but not least, in those photo headliners, that'd be Trae Young on a ball. Hey, if the Tyler Hero came out and was an unlisted headliner, you shoot for the Trae Young ball.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't hit a headliner, at least you fall amongst the clouds, right? That's the saying. You shoot for the stars, you land in the clouds at the very worst, right? But the best case scenario, I'm a best case scenario type of guy. Best case scenario is you put in that work, you go all the way, and you get rewarded nicely. I know Rip was talking about secondary headliners. I talked about how this break room is a little bit of a revolving door that Chuck Norris will slam because Chuck Norris is the only man that can slam a revolving door. Think about it. Think about it. Chuck Norris jokes. Chuck Norris out here in the secondary headliners. I wonder what that is on.
I also loved Tumblr in the 2010s.
All right. Settle down. For me, it was iFunny until iFunny got not so funny anymore. Bruce Smith is in there as well. Fernando Tatis Jr. I mean, we were talking about Manny Machado earlier on this board and then mix it up, but you can win his teammate in the can't miss 1 and 4. We have Paul Pierce and Allen Iverson, so plenty to love basketball-wise as well.
There we go. If anyone's thinking about getting into that Mix It Up single, which I did link a few minutes back, Charles is offering to close it out. We got here's actually, Charles, the thing to do is, when we first came on board, one of the biggest things that we talked about was, break psychology. And when a break gets to 3 spots left, that's like the magic number.
Yeah.
Is it not, Mike?
Oh, yeah.
So, Charles, if that is indeed your offer, the best way to go about that would be to buy that one more spot now. And then it'll be shown. Or what's going on.
I think it may have closed out.
Well, forget everything I just said.
No, I don't think it did, actually.
I'm back to exactly what I was just saying. Well, I think where I was going.
No,
with that.
there are... That should be 3 spots to go in the Mix It Up.
Well, there you go. We are also 2 spots to go in that diamond quad.
That's what
or the diamond single, excuse me. The diamond single in the 4 spot system. So we got 2 diamond singles up at the moment. We have the traditional diamond single 8-spot break, $96 a spot, and the 4-spot diamond, $192 a spot. So that is halfway there. If we're just looking to knock out 4 of those 5 remaining diamonds, get that Justin Jefferson on the rave, and the other bonus bangers. Literally, in the diamonds, you can call them hidden gems because that's the motif of the series.
That is Thomas Hupp buying into that 4-spot break, but he also threw in another order here to close out the paired double box vault.
Hey!
So we will get that paired double box off the
Fantastic.
table. Phil Simms will be coming out, plus another box from the new vault. Thomas, I'm not familiar with you, my guy. Are you here in the chat? Let us know what you're chasing. Or maybe you are chasing the Phil Simms. That's why you closed it out. But welcome. I see you're not quite new to the break room, but maybe fairly recent. Pleasure to meet you, and glad to have you with us this morning.
Hello, new friend. Please, new vault for...
Let me see. Do I have... Nice. They had that ready to go for me.
Wow, it's like we set each other up for success.
Just a little bit here in the break room.
All right, so please, if you are in that double, Cody Metcalf, Scott Deans, and Thomas Hupp, there's Thomas, chasing anything, took a break after getting a bunch of helmets.
Gotcha.
Welcome back, my man. And you are up in it, that is for sure. So Cody Metcalf, Scott Deans, or Thomas, feel free to hit me with a box number from the new vault, excuse me. I'm gonna take that old vault down, as obviously it's the only option we have for it. But the old vault is wide open, 1 through 30. Well, Thomas, as they say, happy wife, happy life. So, brother, we all understand. But also, here's the thing. Here's how you get away with being maybe a little irresponsible in your own hobbies is you get your wife also interested in ways she didn't expect. I'm not assuming that your wife is a Taylor Swift fan, but if someone's wife or partner, as it were a Taylor Swift fan, we have a Taylor Swift CD, Folklore, autographed, framed, up in the 1 and 4. I told my wife she thinks my stuff is going to Goodwill. I have divorce papers ready. You know, you could also spin it as, babe, this is an investment. If we ever come upon hard times, those hard times Dusty Rhodes used to talk about, you know, this is a contingency plan. This is all worth money. This is liquid. So 25, box number 25 in the vault.
Box number 25. And don't forget, spoiler alert, the Phil Simms.
Of course. So yeah, so that's going to be 19 in the old vault and 25 in the new. I don't like how that happened. Oh, no. All right. Hey, let's figure out what these divisions are, huh? All right, man. That vault's been staring us in the face. Glad we're able to finally get up in the mix there. Thank you so much, Mike. Yep. We're going to be 8 times on the randomizer today, as dictated per our morning wheel spin. Or not wheel spin, dice roll. 3, 4, 5, 6. That was Floyd the Barber. That's Gary. Oh, wife, she thinks my stuff is going to Goodwill. There you go. Sorry. Misread. 8 times here. Cody Metcalf up in the NFC North. NFC South. Morning, Jared. Welcome in. No, that's not how we want to format that. Jared, you catching us right here in the middle of this diamond or vault double. The pairing of the old and new. We got what is presumably a full-size Phil Simms in this box. And then we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, Cody Metcalf here in the NFC North. NFC South, Thomas Hupp. NFC East with the only opportunity to double up with that Phil Simms in there. Scott Deans in the NFC West. Thomas Hupp, AFC East. Scott Deans, AFC South, as well as East and AFC West. We need a jersey to sign and give out. I don't know what we would sign. Although I am going to get my Comedy Sports jersey soon, so I could technically
There you go.
sign that. Although it'd be the only one that I have. Well, the only 2. I get a red and a blue. Here we go.
Are we doing 4 spot breaks for this new vault?
I don't know.
They have them in
Is that
there.
how it's set up?
I have regular ones.
Slack Alex.
Yeah, let me double check. I didn't think that was going to be the case.
Yeah, just be like, hey, just want to
got-
double check.
I've got the single, double, and quad normal ones up, but let me double check.
All right. Okay. So Gary wants us to have a jersey that we sign and give out. And it's half Miami, half Chicago. What do you think about that?
Oh, that'd be kind of cool. I wonder if we do like the Miami. Ooh.
This is sweet. This is sweet. You know I'm always going to say it. Era-specific Giants right here. This is that big tuna giant team right here. Phil Simms. Phil Simms. Is that Chris's dad? Phil Simms. So, congratulations on that predetermined banger right there. Thomas Hupp. Closer magic. That's welcome back magic right there, baby.
Yes, sir.
All right.
I do not see anything about. I'll still slack Alex.
Yeah, just double check.
For our ripped jersey rip,
Yeah.
I think it would be very cool if we did the new White Sox City Connects, the Chicago, the Bulls style ones. with the Miami Marlins City Connect ones.
Their new ones or their previous ones?
The previous ones. So it would be red pinstripes on both, but the one half would
Yeah.
like say Chicago, and then the other half would say Amy.
That's fun.
Or the opposite. I mean, it could be Miami.
Miami.
Miami go?
Miami go. Yes, sir. There you go, Thomas Hupp. That's what's up. Look at this Phil Sims. This Phil Sims is staying on the table. I've been waiting too long to see this Phil Sims. Dag nabbit. I need clothespins. I'm gonna bring in clothespins. I'm gonna go to Target after this and go get clothespins. All right. Oh, next box. Here we are. Box number 25 of that new vault. What's this new vault called? Playmakers. All right, full size authentic here. All right. For the Pittsburgh Steelers, AFC North. Mr. Hupp, you gonna double up with this slash Cordell Stewart, a Super Bowl quarterback right there, ahead of his time. Talk about the prototype for what so many quarterbacks are today. You got the Beckett cert, as you do on the Phil Sims there, on the classic Steelers lid right there, full size, authentic, well done. Cordell Stewart, man. Slash. He was literally before your time.
He was. It's not a name I am familiar with, I gotta be honest.
That took so much out of my soul to sincerely say. Like, I wasn't saying it satirically as a joke. It came from an actual place. Congratulations, Thomas Hupp. You made me feel old as dirt. But still, congratulations. Yeah. I'm old enough to appreciate this helmet. I'm dusty. I'm crusty. I'm musty.
All right, so we have somebody bought into that quad for the new vault. We have the single, double, and quad. All of them are 8-spot breaks. If you guys would like the 4-spot breaks, I can put those up. But so far, we're just going to go with the status quo with the regular 3 different 8-spot breaks.
Stuart. Wow, Thomas. Double bubble. Nice. Congratulations on that double up there. Thomas Happ. That's some continued welcome back magic, my friend. All right, well, y'all know what it is. Mike just laid it out for you. We got all those new vaults out there. 29 boxes now in the new vault. All 15 headliners available. All vault keys available. 20 boxes with incentive, I guess. 20 boxes with those jewels between a vault key and a headliner hit. So those vaults, there for the taking. Attack, attack, attack. And I also know we're still going to be close in that Mix It Up single as well. Let me just go ahead and get up to date with the goings on. All right, already at 5 spots left in that vault quad. That is getting attacked. Y'all want them speed flexes. Y'all want me to see that Bob Greasy clearly. You want the vault keys. They are there for the taking. That AJ Brown on the speed flex. I feel like we get Saquon on the speed flex a lot, and AJ Brown just on a ton of authentics. So I'm really happy.
Yeah.
As you know what, man, I really like wide receivers. I'm gonna say it. I love a good wide receiver, and AJ Brown is about as good as they come. And on that sweet rip speed flex,
book not included.
grab that AJ Brown. There you go. So that is 5 in the quad. Looks like that 4 spot single in the diamond just sold out. So we'll go ahead and get a single. We'll get that going in just a moment. Let's see. We got 7 left in the practice squad double. All right. That'll be in good shape soon. There we go. 3 spots left in that single multi-sport mixer, the Mix It Up. That's $59 a pop right there for a spot. And the names in there are fantastic. The items in there, fantastic, especially at that price point. Get out of town. Oh, look at that. We are 5 spots left in both the double and the single of college there, Mike. That is the case. And 6 left in those minis. Minis are fun. Minis just a good time. It's always going to be a 2-box break. And they're great for gifts. Even if you get someone, that's not a team I really, mess with or anything. Incredible gifts. If you do know someone that's into that, it's a no-brainer. No-brainer. So, yeah.
I wonder who's going to win this first down diamond 4 spot, considering all 4 spots have been taken by Thomas Hupp.
Well, the mystery now lies in what's it going to be?
Which box number would he like?
And that too. Thomas, let us know. I can put it in here, but you're the only one in there. So hit us up with the box number. In the diamonds, where are they? They're going to be coming up here soon on the ticker.
He doubled up with both the Sims and
the Stewart.
Stewart,
in the slash.
That's going to be 3 wins in a row for him.
There you go, Thomas. Please drop me a box in the diamonds, a box number in the diamonds. Those are just 1, 3, 4, 24, and 30. That's what we got left. We got that Justin Jefferson on the rave. So hit me up. Box number 1.
Box number 1.
On the way, sir. On the way. And, all right, let's go randomize this name. Great, did it. Nope.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, you're right. I was like, wait a minute, we're not here yet. Have this number 1.
That would have been funny. That would have been hilarious.
Number 1. Too many diamonds.
All right, here we are, Thomas. Welcome back. Excuse me. Pardon our dust as the construction is. Yeah, I guess the construction is done.
It's done?
Yeah, we're gonna get deep clean soon.
I think so.
Saturday.
Oh, all right.
It's all
I
done.
didn't even know if we had a date for that yet.
Man, we should have had a party or something.
This is our party.
This is our party.
This
it's
is
a
our
break
party.
party.
Yeah.
All right, Thomas. Here we go. Diamond. Box number 1 in that 4-spot single. Let's get it. No, that's the warning tag. Thank you very much. Ho-ho! Okay. Charles Nelson, hey guys, let's close out the single, mix it up into a single practice squad. Charles Nelson just setting the agenda for the morning here. Love that. Love our historian. Here we go
He's on track.
on the box number 1 of this diamond 4 spot here on. Ooh, look at this. It's going to be a Cincinnati Bengals salute to service.
Ooh.
Where are we at here? The 1988 MVP. This is a first time I'm seeing this name in the break room. First time I'm seeing this autograph, and it is gorgeous. It is Boomer Esiason.
Oh.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Bengals legend, standout quarterback, Super Bowl quarterback, Boomer Esiason here with the Bengals orange signature there. Beckett certified. Again, bonus banger, ain't no duds in the diamonds. Absolutely sick lid right here. On the Salute to Service 1.0. Beautiful. Got that alternate Bengals logo there. Gorgeous stuff, man. Boomer Esiason. And he's got the MVP inscription right on it. This
That's
one's staying
nice.
out. This one's staying on the table.
I like
We
it.
got legendary 80s quarterbacks and Tyler Hero.
Good mix. Good mix.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, you know? Another excellent banger hit here, Thomas.
Very nice. That 4 spot is back open for you guys on the break page. And Thomas has 3 wins in a row. The Phil Simms, the Cordell Stewart, and the Boomer Esiason. Were those
He's
all,
on fire.
Were those all authentics, I believe? Yeah.
They
right.
are all authentics. They are authentics.
What a slew of wins right there.
Boomer.
Boomer Sooner? No. Boomer Esiason. There we go, guys. So let's take a look at what we're close at filling up as I get this back here situated. That's what we want. Number
As
10.
we hit 10:30, the bottom of the hour here, 10:30 a.m. Central Standard Time in the Ultimate Autographs break room. Mike, how we looking?
So we have 6 to go in those minis. We have 7 to go in the double box for the practice squad. We have 6 to go in that diamond single 8 spot break. I got to be specific on those now.
Yeah.
The 4 spot break for the single is now back open, so 4 spots to go there. Playmaker vaults, double box vaults are both sitting at 8 spots to go, but the quad that I just put up, I put up all 3 of those after we did the pairing. That is only 5 spots to go. Thomas Kaminsky buying those first 3 spots, so he is in there. He's got his spots.
There you go. Spots are disappearing as we speak.
NIL College single is 5 spots to go. NIL College double is 5 spots to go. We can't miss 1 and 4. Wide open for you guys. And that Mix It Up Mixer series, that's been moving all morning. It's so close. We got 3 spots to go. $59 can get you in a spot to win a Dan Marino, a Manny Machado, Steve Young, Julius Erving, Kevin Garnett, Shaquille O'Neal, or Pete Rose.
Norman Julius Esiason, says Bobby Boulay there. I'd almost want to go with Julius. You know, if you're going to pick a name, like I understand Boomer's the nickname and everything, but
Yeah.
Julius is a sick name. We have Julius Erving on the board.
Right,
Thank you
yeah.
for the segue there, Bobby Boulay. And
That's
yes, Ty, beautiful jersey. This is my Megatron.
I had just said it when I was reading off those headliners, and I looked back at the chat, and I was like, "Are they saying it in there?" Oh no,
Julius?
they're talking
Julius?
about Esiason. No, yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, this is a beautiful jersey. Ty was going to wear his today, but I beat him to it.
Ah,
Sweet. So yeah, we're at 10:30. We will keep going as late as 11:45, quarter to noon. The Vault Quad rightfully only has 5 spots remaining because it is absolutely loaded beyond belief there. Let's go ahead and take a look at that
yeah.
because that really should be a big focus of the day, to be perfectly honest. Along with, and this should have been a focus for the week, is the 1 and 4 because of the Lionel Messi. But, you know, we're doing all weekend. Yeah, this vault, we've only pulled 1 box from the new vault. This was my pick for what I wanted to see right here come out this morning. This Brock Bowers, absolutely insane custom rip speed flex. They've altered the Raiders classic legendary logo. They've added, the artist has added that texturing around the autograph, which you know we're big fans of here.
Yeah.
And then they even altered the logo even further on. You know I love calling it the Speed Flex Sweet Spot. Couldn't sign it there this time because it's got like those crazy like spiked brass knuckles, you know, on the hilt of the sword there. There's probably a name for those, but I'm not a big weapons guy, so I can't think of that off the top of my head. And then, of course, it's got all these little airbrush details on it. It's absolutely insane. That's in the vault. as well as we were just talking about it, this slate regular rip speed flex for AJ Brown. AJ Brown, one of the best dang wide receivers in the game going today. Going to be a legend, Canton bound. AJ Brown on the Eagles rip speed flex. Beautiful. The Michael Strahan, you know? What do we have in common with Michael Strahan? We host a morning show.
And my name's Michael.
And his name's Michael.
And I like to cook.
And he likes to cook.
I just don't get enough time.
He just doesn't get enough time. Oh, that was a perfect spot to pause on right there. Look at that Strahan, man. One of the best edge rushers of all time and still incredibly culturally irrelevant as well, which is like another big thing, you know? Like,
Yeah.
you gotta stay in front of the people to you know, have your signature still be relevant. But yeah, this Chrome Speed Flex two-tone. The Chrome Speed Flexes, we all know, are the most expensive. You got Strahan on there, two-tone, beautiful stuff. And then, not even a Speed Flex, but it got the Spinner Alex treatment. This Brian Urlacher, one of the best linebackers of all time, not just in Bears lore, but of all time, on the all Hydro Authentic. It's got the blacked out visor, blacked out chin strap, and face mask. Absolutely gorgeous. You got the color complementing ink right there. 54, Hall of Fame, 2018, Brian Urlacher, legend of the game right there. That's all in the vault. In addition to some more speed flexes, this Bo Jackson speed flex, legendary Bo knows, Bo Jackson. And oh yeah, one of the greatest pure runners of all time, Barry Sanders on the alternate Lions speed flex. The Lion King inscription, must have peace if you don't already have Barry Sanders in your collection.
Yeah, I would agree. No doubt about that.
In addition to all of those absolutely gorgeous pieces with top tier names, I'm obviously going to gravitate towards this Bob Greasy on the throwback original Dolphins lid. It is a rep, but rep be damned. You got the Hall of Fame inscription. You got the 17-0 inscription. Pop that champagne. Never going to be broken. I swear if it gets broken this year, I'm going to be so mad. Warren Moon on the Salute 2.0. Salute 2.0 service. It's a stretch. It's a stretch. On the Authentic with the green ink. Chase doing the same thing over here with the Bengals orange ink.
It kind of looks like that Boomer sign.
It's the same thing that Boomer did over here. It's just, yeah, it's different colors. It says the green camo. His is that's got the desert camo. Raves. You want to talk about raves? We're raving all morning here. We got Baker, the touchdown maker on the Bucks rave. All these Bucks alternates have never been anything short of spectacular to look at. Bo Nix with that safety lid on right there. Do the safety dance. He's got the Cyber Horse on the rave, the color complementing ink right there. Bo Nix again. Get in early. Get him on the rise. That's what I'll say right there. And then, not to be outdone, this is last but certainly not least, George Kittle with, again, the color complementing red 49ers red ink right there on that beautiful white, black, and gold lunar on the full-size Authentic there. And then our secondary headliners, Frank Gore, CJ2K, Chris Johnson, and J-Mo Williams. So you got some double up opportunities in there, some pure double up, triple up, quad up opportunities now that we are just fully in here, such as you could really clean up in the NFC East. You could really do some damage in the, man, imagine getting that Urlacher and Barry Sanders. And then just throw in the J-Mo Williams just for good measure. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
A lot of great stuff.
Triple up.
AFC East, you got some great opportunity, or AFC West, I should say, between the Bo, the Brock, and the. You can double Bo. You can get Bo Nix and Bo Jackson.
That's crazy.
As well as Brock Bowers. So Bo, Brock, and Bo. Bobo.
Yeah, if you consider his last name Bowers, that'd be Bo.
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 Ain't nothing Bobo about these helmets. I'll tell you that right now. Do you ever, as a kid growing up, refer to like off-brand stuff as Bobo brand?
No, I did not.
Did y'all have any what'd y'all call off-brand stuff? Just
Walmart
off-brand,
brand.
Walmart brand.
Walmart brand.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess.
That's Bobo brand. That's what we used to say.
Yeah, Walmart brand or I guess that's it. Maybe dollar store brand.
Okay. Okay.
Something
Great
like-
value,
Great value. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
which I think is the Walmart brand. I
Yes,
think.
it is. Yeah.
Okay. Can I, Mom? Can I have a Diet Dr Pepper? No, you're gonna get a Diet Dr Thunder.
The diet right.
All right. So what's the haps here? I know we got pretty hot for a while there. Let's keep it going. Let's keep the vibes going. The diamonds now. The odds of hitting that Justin Jefferson on the rave have just increased ever so much. 4 total boxes in the diamonds left, and that one Justin Jefferson. But as we've just seen, ain't no duds in the diamonds, bonus bangers, and more monsters, hidden gems, whatever you want to call them. Let's see what else we got here. That's the vault. Just went over the vault. Tons of great stuff. Numbers absolutely wonderful. Ratios out the wazoo. The Mix It Up. Y'all, we are 3 spots away in the Mix It Up single. Hit up that Mix It Up single. Excellent ratios. Is the headliner count for the Mix It Up correct? It doesn't seem so.
That is not correct.
Okay. All right.
It's correct over here. 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
7.
Okay, got 7. Okay, so that's still a 50% ratio.
Yeah.
14 boxes left, 7 headliners left. Headliners such as you could see here. Dan Marino on that Flash Mini. Oh, it's still Dan Marino, man. We hit that chipper yesterday. That was a fun one. Manny Machado, Steve Young on the authentic. Julius Irving, Dr. J. Not Julius Esiason, Julius Irving, although you can get a little. There you go, Thomas. Thomas, get in this mixer and get Club Julius going. We all know Club Julius. Kevin Garnett, anything is possible. Kevin Garnett on that sweet Celtics ball right there. Shaq on the Lakers laundry. Yes, Jared, you did hit that Ozzy and Chase. Oh, you hit that Chase too? Congratulations there. Yeah, you got that Lakers laundry. And then, not even photoed here, Charlie Hustle, Pete Rose, soon to be finally Hall of Famer. That's only 3 spots left in the single. Let me just, okay, yes, still 3 spots. 3 spots left. College. Look, so in the college, they got this NIL gimmick going on. 10 boxes in the series of NIL deals with Ultimate Autographs. The host will spin the hopper, and each ball will have a corresponding gift card amount. There's 5 of those left. There's 5 gift cards available still in the college series. So there's both the single and the double are 5 away. 5 away, 6 headliners, 8 boxes, 5 gift cards. The numbers there are overwhelming, you know? Are the names not doing it for you? Then everything else should. This is still currency you'd be holding when you win these. So, to each his own, these are going to close. And someone's going to get all those gift cards and accolades and love. Do you want our love? Hop on in the college. I was raised Catholic, so I know how to be withholding. Jared Menzer, those watching, keep in mind I had 1 spot for both wins. $56 for a headliner is pretty sweet. That's very funny. You're familiar with Mystery Science Theater 3000, right?
Yes, I am.
Did you ever watch the Mac and Me one?
I did not.
Are you familiar with Mac and Me?
Mac and Me. That sounds really familiar.
It's an insane movie. It was the attempt by the McDonald's and Coca-Cola Corporation to cash in and come up with an ET ripoff called Mac and Me about an alien that comes to Earth, befriends a child, and sustains himself off of Coca-Cola products. There's a breakdance party scene inside of McDonald's. It is every time Paul Rudd is on Conan O'Brien's talk show, no matter what version of it.
Oh, they always mention it.
He always sets up a clip for whatever project he's there promoting, but he always plays the same Mac and Me clip.
Oh my gosh.
It's one of the best bits of all time. I'm just going to
Okay.
pull it up. We're going to watch it all together as soon as we can. But in that movie, one of the characters just says, pretty nice. And then they just kind of, the guys just kind of like run with that and just say, pretty nice throughout the rest of the movie. And then we've just been saying that throughout the rest of our lives.
Oh
so
my gosh. No, I haven't seen
pretty
that.
sweet.
I've seen E.T., I've seen Marley and Me. I've
Okay.
not seen Mac and Me.
Well,
And I've seen a lot of Paul Rudd stuff, including what you mentioned at the start, Mystery Theater 3000.
I cannot wait for that Paul Rudd, Tim Robinson movie, Friendship, to come out this summer. It comes out this month,
It
actually.
looked really weird, but really good.
Yeah, it says it in the promotional material, but it does look like an absolutely demented I Love You Man.
Kate Mara's in it as well as the kid from It. I can't think of his name.
I don't know which one
He
you're
was
talking
also
about.
the one in Shazam.
Still gonna be drawing a blank on the name there for you, but
I don't know his
Still
actual name.
can't
But
wait to
he's a
see
good
it.
actor. He's a good young actor.
oh man, get that out of here.
All right, guys, we have 2 to go in that mix-up series. The Mix It Up multi-sport mixer. That is the single box, $59. You get a shot at one of 7 headliners amongst 14 boxes. So the ratio's still great in there.
Sorry, gotta watch an ad.
That's okay. But I know we're moving things around here in the break room. So as some of these series start to close up, we already closed up the vault. We have the new vault, of course, in here because we already broke a box from it. It is no longer paired. It is wide open. 8 spots in the single, double, and quad. Although if you guys would like, we need to know in the chat, we can also open up 4 spot breaks for the single, double, and quad.
Jared, that is your 1988 NFL MVP, Boomer Esiason. This came out of an and more bonus banger in the Diamonds.
Yeah.
So
Diamonds are
just
deep.
saying,
Diamonds are deep.
the diamonds are deep. All right.
What do we got here?
Oh wait. This is the clip. I don't know why it's not giving us noise.
And watch it.
Like,
Oh my goodness! Oh my god! Oh look, there's the fake 18.
So that's usually where the clip cuts off.
Oh my
there are
goodness.
so many videos of Conan being taken off guard time and time and time and time again.
You can totally tell that when that wheelchair goes over the cliff right there, it is definitely just a rag doll.
dummy.
Yeah, a dummy.
They
Yeah.
just chucked a wheelchair,
Yeah.
wheelchair.
yeah.
Oh, look at that. There we go. Charles, 2 spots left in the Mix It Up single.
Yes, sir.
Love
Tom
to see it.
Kozich jumping in.
There we go. Welcome in. Good morning, all.
spots.
Good
That
morning,
is-
one and all.
That is nuts.
Reminds Jared of the Goonies. Yeah, man. It's a.
It does actually.
It's an E.T. Goonies 80s child coming of age absolute ripoff. Apparently, in that McDonald's scene that I mentioned, a young Jennifer Aniston takes part in that party. Yeah,
Interesting.
I haven't gone back to look for her, but that is apparently her origin story. As you know, Courtney Cox is from the her origin story would be the Springsteen Dancing in the Dark video. Now we just gotta find Lisa Kudrow. What was her first thing? Also, there's an alternate ending of that movie that is also just deranged.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, it's on Netflix.
Is it really?
Mac and Me. Supposedly, that's what Google's saying.
Oh, don't do Google. Go to
Well,
justwatch.com.
But you have. Oh, okay. We
Yeah,
have
that's the one.
Amazon Prime Video supposedly as well.
Well, sure, everything's on that.
So, yeah, we got another order coming in here.
JustWatch.com.
One more spot bought up in the Mix It Up series. So one spot to go, guys, in that Mix It Up. We got this. I believe in us.
If you want to watch Mac and Me, it's available as part of Prime Video. So there you go. You got Prime. You can watch Mac and Me.
Okay.
It's also available with ads on Roku and Pluto. So
Okay.
there you
I
go.
have Amazon. I
There
can
you
probably
go.
do it on Amazon. I think I have Amazon.
Or if you happen to find it on VHS at the flea market, that is going to be my preferred method of owning that movie.
Yeah.
As I am a physical media freak, baby.
Okay. You still got VHS tapes?
I do.
I still have VHS tapes. I just don't know what's on them. Probably all the old Scooby Doos.
Ooh, or excuse me, Reggie.
Like Scoob.
Okay, Daphne. Cool. I'm gonna drop this Vault Quad in the chat, just because that's definitely our spiciest series going on right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then I'm also gonna drop one more time. One spot. There's one spot, 59 bones. Chuck knows. One spot left for 59 bones. Who wants the closer magic? Who wants the entry for that Brady Speed flex? Who wants to break my heart as I pull that Dan Marino Flash Mini? It's all up to y'all. But I will also say, while that gets sorted out, put it on the chase wheel. Oh, put the
I don't think we need it. I think it would be a little unfair to people who didn't buy in already, and we're just giving it to the people who have already bought in.
well, I mean, they would still benefit
Yeah.
from the spin.
But that's what I'm saying is like the people who didn't buy in because it wasn't the chase wheel spin, that was kind of an unfair advantage.
You know what, man? Whatever. I've been kind of a mean dad lately. I'm feeling generous today.
Oh,
Not to mention it is Thirsty Jersey Thursday. So, you know, buy your spots, buy them in bulk, get a free jersey break. 5 spots gets you 1 free jersey break. 5 spots into anything. So, yeah, I'm gonna add it.
all right.
Why not? You know what? Hold on.
Nope. We're taking pause.
Gary, you're the one that requested it. What's the magic word? I'm still in dad mode after all.
He is still in dad mode. He's got the white New Balances on and everything.
That's right. I can give it and I can take it away.
Put his Crocs in sport mode. Got the long white socks on.
Yeah.
That have
It's
a couple,
almost summer,
that
baby.
have a couple of grass hairs on there, or grass
Blades?
blades of grass. Yeah, can't words today. There it is.
Well,
Oh, but wrong guy.
wrong guy.
Charles knows his manners.
Charles, I appreciate it, but Gary's the one that got us in this situation.
This is hilarious. I love it though. There it is. There it is.
Hey, all
There it
right,
is.
all right, all right. Well, let's go to McDonald's. We'll get Happy Meals.
All right. I am so in for that. Oh, dude, I could go for a chocolate shake right now. I know it's only
That's
like
probably what
11
I'm
in the
gonna do
morning,
for,
but like still.
That's probably what I'm gonna do for lunch because I was not hungry this morning and I did not eat. And now, like 20 minutes ago, my stomach was just like, "Hey, let me get on mic. I got something to say."
Welcome to the club. I got to go to the gym after this, so I
Welcome
can't,
to the
I can't eat
club.
any of that.
In the club, we're all hungry.
Yeah, exactly.
So there we go. The Mix It Up is on the chase wheel spin.
but still one spot to
Now
go.
let's close it. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's like the social contract.
Yeah, can you imagine if we put it on the chase wheel spin and it's one spot to go and then all of a sudden it doesn't close?
Like, what was the point?
That would be the ultimate. You know what, Mike and Rip? Screw you.
More or
That'd
less
be
is
what
what
that is.
that's. McDonald's headquarters is in Chicago,
Yeah,
Charles.
it used to be actually about not even 15 minutes from here in Oak Brook. Are they still there?
No, they're in West Loop now.
They're in West.
Yeah,
I was
they're
gonna say
full on
I'm
downtown.
pretty sure they're downtown.
That's where they have their international McDonald's, where you
Yeah.
can order all those items that are from around the world.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah,
I forgot about that. Yeah,
I
I've actually never
before I
been
got
in
the
there.
job here, I applied for several positions, not at a McDonald's
You wanted
restaurant.
to be a fry
but,
cook
yeah, well, a fry cook in their corporate office. You know what I mean?
in their corporate office. Yeah, no,
right.
I have not been to the one that's the international that you can order anything. That's
Is-
probably on my bucket
Is
list.
Gary bought into this Mix It Up?
Gary is yes.
Okay.
he is in here.
I was gonna say, if you push it to be a
Charles
wheel spin
has
and
2
anybody into it,
spots and Gary has 1. But yeah, they still have
Who's
the,
gonna beat?
the really nice McDonald's campus over here in Oak Brook. In fact, my buddy since was he before preschool? I think he was preschool.
Wow, going way back.
I've known my buddy Mike Cross for forever. Shout out Mike Cross. Mike and Mike, you know. He is getting married. I know, crazy.
Married?
At that McDonald's campus here in Oak Brook in November. And
Is
it sounds funny to say, but
I was gonna say, is it because it's like an actually nice property?
yeah,
or,
no, like there's not like giant
They're not
arches everywhere. Like
big
it's,
old arch heads.
It's literally, it looks, I actually believe it was designed by Frank Lloyd Wright.
I believe
a
it.
lot of homes around here were.
Yeah.
And it is right like on this like pond. You have the forest preserve right next to there. You have the Oak Brook trails right there. And it's right next to the golf course. So it is nice.
There's like this weird quirk about like the Chicago suburbs and exurbs. How like I've been to so many different like I don't know what else to like event spaces that seem specifically for weddings.
Yeah, that's
You know?
fair. Yeah.
But like
It all depends on where you're at, too.
it does. Well, dude, so many city living folk opting to go out to Oak Brook and you know all these other places.
Naperville.
But I didn't even know you could do this at the McDonald's campus.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
I kind of, I guess, like, if you look at it, you kind of just figure, like, oh, yeah, it would be a spot for a wedding. But, like, until your best buddy all of a sudden goes and
You wouldn't think to get on the
getting
waiting
hitched
list.
over there, you're like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, I know where that is.
Y'all, what are we doing? What's going on? Still one spot left in the mix. Like, seriously? What's happening here? I thought we were having a good time. I'll put it in the chat again. But look, one spot left in that mixer. 50% ratios. Still got so many great names here. Charles, I suppose you might.
I think it's going to have to be you, my guy. That's an extra spot at a Tom Brady Speed Flex. You've been leading the charge for that all morning. You might as well reward yourself. Although here comes an order. I think Lindsay beat you to
Here
it.
comes Hollywood.
Lindsay Nahupi beat you to it. So Lindsay closing that break out. We will get that very nice.
Lindsay, you are a very special and certain kind of hero, I say.
Yeah. Closer magic.
Jared thinks Lindsay will take it.
Oh, could
Jared
be.
thinks we got that closer magic.
Lindsay actually has the starter and the closer magic in this break.
Technically, the most magic we've seen today is welcome back magic from Thomas there.
Yeah, that's true.
Coming home with the bulk of the table. But
All right. That is ready to go. Number 5. I'll open that back up on the break page for you guys.
all right, so let me navigate. Lindsay Nahupi closing and opening. Charles Nelson, Eric Linnell, Joshua George, Gary Marvin, Tom Kozuk, and Charles Nelson. Yet again, please drop me a wheel request or a box number. Our numbers are, of course, scrolling along the ticker, the crawl at the bottom of our screen. So yeah, one box number or a wheel request for this Mix It Up single box break number 5. Lindsay, Charles, Eric, Joshua, Gary, Tom, please. A box number or wheel
wheel.
request.
If Jay Hammy was in here, you know what he'd be calling for. Oh, it's Charles Nelson this time, though, calling for the wheel.
Charles wants the wheel.
I don't blame him. Wheel's been nice as of late.
Thank you, Lindsay, but just a few seconds short. Right. To the wheel. To the wheel we go. Is that 30? 30. Of course it is. All right. Get everything ready, situated here. Box number 5. We don't have 5, but we have 4. So box number 4. It's what it's gonna be. Baby. Names in. Let's go. 8 times. Randomizing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, here we go. And of course, bear with me on these kooky divisions. But here we go. All right. Let's see. We got Gary here. Pardon me. Let me wet the whistle. And also, happy National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day.
Oh, yeah.
That's all I got to say about that. Gary, you got the 49ers, White Sox, Hawks, and Hornets. Charles, back to back here, making it easy on me. Braves, Bears, Browns, Tigers, Dolphins, Cardinals, Broncos, Phillies. Eric, Bengals, Expos, Bulls, and Magic. Lindsay, let's do this all at once here. Celtics, Reds, Seahawks, Pistons. 76ers, Red Sox, and Eagles. Joshua George, Lakers, Padres, and Rams. And Tom, you got the Heat, Dodgers, Falcons, and the Seattle Super Duper Sonics. Here we go. Box number 4 of our Mix It Up series. These are all, every name I listed here gets their entries into a top spot drawing for that Tom Brady ripped speed flex. Let's have it. 13 going to be 13 boxes after this, 13 boxes away from finding out who receives that speed flex. Oh my goodness gracious. Again, not a name we get in here often, but boy oh boy, one of the most violent and vociferous slam dunkers of all time. He's got more kids than y'all got entries into this Brady drawing. It's Sean Kemp.
Ooh.
Sean Kemp on the Seattle Supersonics going to Tom Kozuk right here. Beckett certified Sean Kemp. Oh, man. Part of that nasty duo with the glove Gary Payton. Sean Kemp, man. Let's go. This dude is like the epitome of YouTube compilations before his time. Just go on YouTube and just put in Sean Kemp dunks and enjoy the rest of your afternoon, to be perfectly honest, man. Sean Kemp was that guy.
Nice.
And when you talk about challengers to MJ and the Bulls and their crowns, he was one of them. He was one of them. Sean Kemp, man, that's an awesome hit. And again, unlisted. That's a sweet unlisted. $59, one spot, sniping. Tom, great job.
Very nice indeed. All right, guys. So we've closed that out. We are 5 spots to go in both the NIL College Series. Or College Breaks. That's the single and the double in that series. We're 5 spots to go in that Playmakers Quad Vault break. We are wide open in the double and single for the vault. We've got 6 spots to go in the single diamonds. That's the 8-spot break. We have 7 spots to go in the practice squad double. Practice squad single is wide open.
Speaking of practice squad and what we just hit, as we see right here, that's our chase wheel spin. So we will have a chase wheel spin for the Mix It Up. Take advantage take advantage. Either fill out that practice squad before we sign off, or get up in that, mix it up again now that it's in the Chase wheel spin.
Right.
Knock another one out and give yourself some more spots for not just the Chase wheel spin, but for that Brady. Sorry,
No, you're good. No, just last but not least, the jerseys are wide open, and the Play Action Mini Helmet Series is 6 to go. Lindsay has both of those spots in there right now.
There you have it. So, yeah, that's what the scoreboard's looking like right now. Please, by all means, take advantage of our Thirsty Jersey Thursday. We've already had 2 jerseys hit our table, 3 jerseys technically, and only 1 came from the Jersey series. So, yeah, don't forget, you buy 5 spots in 1 order, which, hey, you know, buying in bulk. Always recommend doing that. Costco style, you know?
Yeah.
And then you get that free jersey spot.
Double chocolate chunk cookie.
Cookies. Boom.
Yeah, that gets 5 big booms, yeah.
So yeah, so that's the long and short of that. If we're being frank. There we go. So let me just go ahead and hit a little refresh. I know Mike just did a little rundown of what we got left. Let's see what's happening here. Let me drop this in here one more time, because at the very least, y'all can gear up and strategize for our 12 o'clock show coming up in less than an hour, and buy your spots ahead of time. Go ahead and pre-fill them up. Get that 12 o'clock show started with a quad break in the vaults would be a wonderful way to start that show out, or a spectacular way to close this show out. You know, food for thought.
Yeah.
Options. If I don't see that Bob Greasy get hit, I'm going to be
irate.
I'm going to be not happy. All right, yeah, so things are pretty much wide open. Unless anyone straight up says in the chat that they're going to swoop in and become a real disruptor in the space. Let's start, let's start moseying our way to that old dusty trail. What do you say, Mike?
Yeah, might as well.
All right. Let's go ahead and check out this Chase wheel spin now that we have it. Or you know what? Again, if anyone wants to get into the mixer, what? Yeah, we'll do hit of the show. If anyone wants to get into that, mix it up one last time, maximize one more wheel spin. Let's talk about the hits of the show here. Mike, what are your thoughts? What are your takes?
You are going to love me today.
Okay.
I am going to go with... Oh, this is tough between the 2 helmets, though, because both came out in the same break. They're both legendary players, just in general.
Same era.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Giants fans, but I'm going to be putting Phil Simms at number 3, even though he is a headliner.
Wow.
I've seen Boomer on the board as a secondary headliner, just the same as Phil Simms in certain breaks. I was surprised to see that Boomer Esiason was an Ann Moore Ann Moore section this time. So I think that's a very nice deep cut. Shows the depth of our. Actually, no, that was the diamonds, right? That came out in a separate break.
Yeah.
So I was incorrect. That was in the diamonds, but I'm gonna put Boomer at number 2 because I don't know. I like that orange ink on there. I love the Bengals logos and such. And we don't see Boomer too much. I'm sorry, Phil. It's very close 2 and 3. But my number 1 has got to be the thing we started out the morning with. No doubt, and I'm pretty sure it is your number 1 as well. It is the Tyler Hero. I'm thinking Jack Harlow still. Yeah. And that is a sweet, sweet jersey. Probably the coolest jersey. I'm going to say this, not just because of the name, because of the designs on it. That is probably the coolest basketball jersey I've ever seen.
Wow. I don't know how to top that, Mike. That's killer right there. I'm gonna switch my bottom order up a little bit because as much as I do appreciate and like this Boomer Esiason, I will point it out every time, and I like and appreciate even more whenever any of these Giants legends are on the era appropriate.
That's true.
Lid right there. And the Phil Simms, it's been staring at us for too long. I'm just happy to see him out here on the table. And then, of course, this isn't even the best Heat design. This was like the beginning of the end when it came to their court culture stuff. Because after this was the Heat culture jerseys, which were just big old flops.
Yeah.
So
It's something about this that
But
it's
it is
like,
great.
even though it's a hodgepodge and it almost looks like one of those like serial killer letters.
Yeah, ransom note.
Yeah. It all flows together. It all works.
It does. And I think a part of it is also just the sheer surprise and shock of getting not just the name level of Tyler Hero, but also just the fact that it's not just a licensed jersey, but it's like a special, city edition jersey. So yeah, what a way to start. What a way to start. No flies in the room today, Charles. No flies.
No flies.
Nothing stinky in here today. Just pure pristine Heat. Absolutely. So any surprises going into the Mix It Up before we start wrapping things up here?
Nope, nothing yet. So we got our Chase wheel spin ready to go.
Cool. Let's do that then, I guess. I don't know why I said it like that, but here we are. Chase Wheelspin, Lindsay, Charles, Eric, Joshua, Gary, and Tom. Let's throw you in the randomizer 8 times. See who's going to get this spin. Best of luck, everybody. And 8. Joshua George, congratulations, top spot. And I realized this was not on the freaking screen, but as you see, this has been randomized 8 times. I do apologize for that. So close, so close. Joshua George, congratulations. Let us know where you'd like us to start on the wheel. I'll start at 1 if I don't hear from you soon. Joshua George. Right. Mike, if we had a lull in the show, I was going to ask you to help me out with some homework, but didn't happen.
Homework?
Yeah, for this thing for Comedy Sports, we're putting together kind of like, you ever heard of like one of those slideshow parties?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So doing something adjacent to that for a rehearsal, and believe it or not, a lot of these artistic types not big sports fans, so I'm gonna be in charge of just giving them a dusting of knowledge, enough to get by in a guessing game, so to speak. On wrestling, I can take care of that, but hockey's the other one.
So.
But we'll never know. All right, Josh, I'm just going to go ahead and set it at 1 and spin this sucker. Here we go. Nice one. This is what we did. I hit this, yesterday, 2 days ago? Last time I did a wheel spin, 89.
89 was
89,
yesterday,
yesterday. That's weird.
Joshua George.
There you go, Joshua George. Congratulations. That's weird. Honestly, it's kind of freaking me out.
Very nice.
All right. Well, thank you all so much for tuning in, spending your morning with Mike and myself here across all of our platforms, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. If you're watching on YouTube and you're not already subscribed to us, by all means, please tap that bell. It helps us out. Follow us on Twitch. Follow us on Facebook. It helps out the algorithm. Helps more people find the room. More people find the room. More people to buy in the spots. More people buy in the spots. The faster they fill. Faster they fill. Faster you get your ultimate autographs, memorabilia coming your way. So thank y'all so much for just being the best, watching, playing along in these breaks, and supporting the heck out of each other. I'll say that every time.
Yeah.
Speaking of support, thanks to all of our support and staff here at Ultimate Autographs, best in the business as well. Please, I implore you, follow us on social media. Our personal social medias, sure, but Ultimate Autographs, you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, obviously, Instagram, TikTok, all that good stuff. You know what the deal is. Mike, any final thoughts?
I've got nothing. It was another great show today. I thought we were moving at a great pace. You guys are getting some prizes, and as Charles was kind of pointing out, no flies in the room.
No flies in the room
no flies
today.
on us. We're
And
stellar.
no flies on the table.
No.
Not at all. Love it. Well, thank you so much for all your hard work here today, Mike. Fantastic job. You can be my hero.
right.
For Mike Napolitano, I'm Rip Camelucci signing off from the Ultimate Autographs Break Room. Be sure to keep it locked here, 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, right here in the live break room, Ultimate Autographs.